welcome back to Hanoi.
Yes, thank you.
Now we are crossing on a small bridge. It is the Chungzung Bridge. We built the bridge for around over 20 years ago with the big amounts of money we received from the government of the Russia, and we used the investment from the Russia to build the bridge crossing the Red River. And as you know, you was in Sapa yesterday, and when you came to see the borders of Vietnam and China,
Yeah, very near.
you saw the Red River flowing down to Vietnam from the South China.
Yeah.
You know, the Red River plays very important roles in Vietnamese life because you know, for a long time, for centuries ago, the Vietnamese live along the river banks. They live in the many traditional villages, and they take a lot of things from the river to do their business. Like many people in the pottery making village, they mined the clays from the river bottoms, and they use them as the unique material to be to make the pottery products, to make pots, flower vase, and some pottery parts of the house and the big villas and the royal palace decoration. And and then today we come into one of the old village, the village of Tho Ha. In the old time, the people there were specialized in making lots of pottery products, and you will see something really special in Vietnam in the countryside area. The length of the Red River in the north of Vietnam is about 6 to 700 kilometers from the Lao Cai province where Sapa located in, and flow down to Hai Binh province. And one branch of the Red River flow down to the sea of the Hai Phong province. The area where flow to the land of Halong Bay.
Why is it called the Red River?
Because you know the colors of the clay is red. So that's why you know when the clay mixed with the river,
it looks
river
red.
water, it looks very red. So that's why they call it the Red River for centuries ago. And the people in 1831, the people in Vietnam decided to call the land here is Hanoi because Ha means river and Noi means the living area inside somewhere. So that's why the main meanings of the name Hanoi means a small living area inside the Red River. Come to see the temple pagoda in Hanoi, you still seeing the lots of Chinese inscription in the main entrance, and some short poems was composed by the Vietnamese before in the Chinese inscription inside some holy area like a pagoda or the temple. And until the time Chinese left Vietnam, the French were the second enemy who came to Hanoi. And the French came to Vietnam from 1858, and they occupied the land of Vietnam for 96 years. And the French came to Vietnam with many kinds of proposals. They want to take over the lands of Vietnam, and during the wartime, they used Vietnam as one of the key places to open the business activity to the other country around Vietnam, like Laos, Cambodia, and something like that. And they try to find out lots of the natural resources in Vietnam. And they found big and small coal mines in the land of Halong Bay, and many gemstone mines they found in the northwest mountain. And they also found lots of beautiful places in Vietnam. Then the most notable area you just visited yesterday is Sapa. Sapa is the land was founded by French during the time they occupied Vietnam. The French took Sapa as the ideal place to build the houses and the palace for the French official relaxation. They came there for relax and enjoy their life in there because they knew Sapa got the weather really like the weather in Europe, and even they built some construction in there like a power station you saw in the village of the Black Monk people. The French built it before to they use the strength of the water from the small waterfall in the bottom of the village to make the electricity to supply for the French houses built around the town. But until this moment, you know, you cannot see many French constructions will be within there because the construction will be in there because when the French left Vietnam, when they were beaten by Vietnamese, almost of Vietnamese people and Vietnamese soldiers tried to destroy all of things the French built in Vietnam. I mean, not the French destructed the house they built, but Vietnamese do it because they're afraid that when they beat the French and they may come back again. So that's why almost of people in Vietnam try to destroy everything the French built in Vietnam during the time they occupied our country. Even many amazing French buildings in Hanoi were destroyed by Vietnamese and by the Vietnamese soldiers and Vietnamese people because they were afraid that one day French may come back. One big French prison in the old time. Vietnamese used 2 rooms in the French prison to keep the American pilots, and until this moment, the American pilots call the name of the area is Hanoi Hilton Hotel number 2. Yeah, sure about that. Because we got 2 Hilton Hotel in Hanoi. Hanoi Hilton Hotel number 1, I mean the real 5-star hotel, was built by American in the 1994 in Hanoi, and the people from United States invested the 64 million US dollar to build the most luxury 5-star hotel in the center of Hanoi. And if somebody tell you about the Hanoi Hilton Hotel number 2, they mean that the French prison was built in the beginning of the 20th century, and the French used the prison for a long time ago, and they show the big head cutting machine in the central room of the prison, and the French people used the head cutting machine to kill the nearly 1,000 Vietnamese soldiers when they was arrested in the prison. And when the French beat it in Vietnam in 1954, Hanoi one more time to be the battlefield of Vietnamese and American. In the old time, there was a lot of warplane of the U.S. was shot down in Hanoi, and almost of the U.S. pilot was arrested by Vietnamese soldiers and the people. All of them were put in jails in the French prison in the old time were built by French, and included John McCain. He is the U.S. senator now. Yeah, and he was one of the U.S. pilots. His warplane was shot down in the West Lake of Hanoi, and he was put in jail with the other pilots. And in 1973, when the President Nixon in the United States signed an agreement to finish the Vietnam and American War, all of them left Vietnam to come back to the U.S.
much on this bike. I think they should take some of it. Oh, good hell. Oh, they're going to catch that then. Oh, hat. She's lost that hat. Whoa. He's got a tail. Oh, too much. Yeah, I bet. Too much stuff.
Chị chở cái gì ấy? Củi à?
Con vào ấy. Đã con vào. Đây đấy, nó mới được đâu.
Giờ nó mắc vào cái bánh rồi, mắc vào bánh thì được.
Nhưng mà đấy người ta cãi đâu. Ai chứ cả.
Oh, nice.
If the people make this time, they can take a longer time to make the series of the products. But anyway, seeing the people making the rice paper in the traditional way would be more attractive.
Yes, yeah, yes,
seeing the
definitely.
machine, yeah.
She's very
And,
quick. She's very
The big stove here, they put the cold bricks inside
Yeah.
to cook, to steam the rice paper. Cho vài thử cái.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't
All
worry
right,
about
I'll
it.
try.
You study it for a little while then?
Yes, I've studied
Yeah.
it, but I'm not sure that I can do it. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Chị hướng dẫn bà lần đầu tiên cả.
Đây của quay xem cái này.
Oh, do this is your foot.
Right.
Foot?
There's a,
No, I don't understand.
you
Push it down, push your foot down.
Yeah,
Put it
push
on
it.
here.
Yeah, to open the
Yeah.
stove. Yeah,
Rồi, ok.
yeah.
Bit
Drop
less.
them in the cloth here.
Yeah.
Ok, được cả.
Alright. Right, like it.
Put the foot
Ok,
down.
ok.
Let it down.
Rồi.
Okay.
Let it down, let it down.
Sit down, right.
Ok.
Put it up.
Roll it up.
Pick it up.
Từ từ thôi ạ. Thả thôi.
Ah.
Thả thôi. Như vậy.
Ah.
À.
Well, yeah. Again? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing very well.
Down.
you make good job.
That we employ me. And then
Only halfway. That's it.
Yeah.
giỏi quá. Thank you. Thank you.
I think you should try one time
He
because
doesn't like. He
the
doesn't
wife
like
tried
smoke.
to make the rice paper before, so now the time for you.
He doesn't like he doesn't like the taste of anything like smoke. He doesn't like the taste.
I got one thing that need your help that
gửi về tôi vẫn đây có mấy chồng mà hay ở mà theo là chân nghỉ ở nước bây giờ như đường chảy mà này cũng có trông kèo là bèo trôi đi người ơi người đã tình về người về tôi dặn nay có mấy người nhà này ở người thằng sông sâu là sâu sống bên chơi lối mà này cũng có đò đầy người chưa qua người ơi người ở bên về người về tôi dặn nay có mấy người này ở người thằng đâu ý hơn là hơn sống đôi người kính mà này cũng có đâu bằng người đợi chúng tôi người ơi người ở về.
it's very nice shot.
Tôi đi vào chùa ở chùa bên dưới chùa ra ta tôi vào tôi ấm trong
Thanks.
Because it is one way that people use to save money because they just they just buy the coals and they can collect the more mats from the rice paddy to mix with them to make more and more pieces of the cocoa. I will
Linh như nào này, chú ra đây quay máy này.
Bảo là thấy mấy cô xinh quá.